When it comes to restaurants, what would be your first choice? Something fancy like seafood or something cheap like fast food, or maybe something in between? The company I'm going to speak to you today about sits right in the middle of those two, and because of that, I feel like it has immense success. My name is Kristopher Wojtunik, and today I'm going to be speaking to you about the company known as Cracker Barrel. Now, Cracker Barrel has become a staple in the Southwest, and because of that, I feel like it's important to talk about the company itself, its values, and where it stands right now. Now, when it comes to credibility, I have extensively researched the menu and the sales of the current company. And also including the research I've gathered, I've gone extensively many times to the actual physical locations and eaten there with my family. So on top of the physical research I've gathered on the internet, I have in-person experiences to back up my claims. For the main points we're going to talk about today, I'd like to speak about the company's origins, its growth due to its design, and the company's expansions to other territories. Now, Cracker Barrel was created in order to solve a problem that the creator, Dan Evans, had discovered in 1969 in Tennessee. Now, during this time, interstate highways were being built quite often, expanding the country. And because of this, Dan Evans had noticed that a lot of travelers didn't have a place to rest up, get some food, and get gas. And because of this, he decided to create a company based on this positive atmosphere and idea, which would later help their company with growth down the line. And based on the people who had come in and what they had experienced, Cracker Barrel was incredibly well known in terms of great hospitality, its mission of pleasing people, strong values, and hard work, which caused their business to grow even further because it was such a homely place to go. And after creating Cracker Barrel, Evans and his team would eventually discover and find out where the company was going to go for the future, and he would eventually learn that that would be an incredibly great future. Now, the second main point I'd like to bring up is their development and how it caused it to grow into one of the greatest restaurant chains in America in terms of size and value. Now, if there's two things Cracker Barrel is known for, it's definitely their gift shop and their food. Firstly, the gift shop. You can only find the gift shop in a Cracker Barrel. Usually the specified items that you would be finding there would be old school sodas, old school candies, and interesting knickknacks and old items that you just can't really find at a general store these days. So a lot of people might go to Cracker Barrel for that unique atmosphere that you just can't find anywhere else, along with the unique items you can acquire there. Even Cracker Barrel's own personal team has stated that the gift shop is considered by management to be an integral part of the company's atmosphere. So even the company understands that even without that gift shop, they wouldn't be where they are today. Now, when it comes to the food at Cracker Barrel, it's incredibly well known for being delicious, but on top of that, it's the incredibly low prices that they're very well known for. Now, analysts from restaurant hospitality have stated that their country cooking menu is what caused them to be a staple on the family restaurant businesses. And I would have to agree, as when it comes to family restaurant business, Cracker Barrel is usually the number one that comes to mind. And coming off directly off the Cracker Barrel website, you can see how cheap the prices are for yourself. Coming from a Phoenix location, Cracker Barrel's Grandpa's Country Fried Breakfast, which consists of 2 eggs, grits, choice of fried apples or hash brown casserole, choice of country fried steak or hand-breaded fried chicken, along with biscuits, sawmill gravy, butter, and jam, all for the low price of $9.69, not including tax. In my own personal opinion, this is an incredible amount of food for an incredibly low price, and you couldn't get better anywhere else. And this combination of cheap but quality food, along with an interesting gift shop, led to a major success for the company further on, as well as major expansions later down the line. So talking about some of those expansions, in terms of store-wise, in 2019 it was reported that Cracker Barrel had 660 locations in 45 states across the nation. And you can see how that's an incredibly immense growth over the time period of 50 years. They were able to grow from a single state and a single store to 660 and 45. So that's an incredible amount of increase. And when it comes to in terms of locations, that also increased. But on top of that, they also help themselves with events and promotions by linking up with other companies and promotion events. So I'll give you 3 examples. In 1993, Cracker Barrel created the Cracker Barrel Old Country Store Foundation, which was created by the company in order to support charitable programs, including those that lift up America's military families. In 2005, Cracker Barrel formed an employee-funded nonprofit organization that helped Cracker Barrel employees that were in times of need, which was known as the Cracker Barrel Cares, or Cracker Barrel Cares. And then finally, the most recent example would have to be in 2019 of July, where Cracker Barrel highlighted the contributions of women in country music by celebrating some of the industry's most well-known artists in an event known as 5 Decades, One Voice. And we can see how much Cracker Barrel is using their influence as a company to positively benefit others. So we can see how great of the company they're working as in terms of positivity. And on top of all this, on top of all the good things they're doing in terms of expansion of locations and the availability of them to do these projects, we'd have to look at their overall sales in terms of their increase. And because of this, we'll be looking at Cracker Barrel's third quarter fiscal results, which you can get off of their investors' website and is available to all the public. You can just look up their third quarter results if you'd like. In terms of the overall sales for quarter three, Cracker Barrel reported a total of 713.4 million earnings for the third quarter year of fiscal 2021, which was a 64.9% increase compared to the previous quarter, third quarter of last year, which from the previous year you can see is a gigantic jump, which most likely was due, of course, to COVID-19. But compared to previous sales, that is an incredible jump, which very well shows how Cracker Barrel is able to recover from hardship and make a pushback from a struggle like that. On top of their overall yearly earnings being increased, Cracker Barrel's average weekly sales per store was also increased recently. In that fiscal result, it also reports that the in-store sales volume per store went from 55,500 per fiscal week in January to approximately 70,000 per fiscal week in April, which is a pretty substantial jump, about 14,500 per week. So that's a relatively large increase. Now, concluding everything up and wrapping everything up today, we can see that because of friendly customer service, good quality, and well-priced food, and the special gift shop that you can only find at that location, Cracker Barrel's exploded into one of the best earning restaurants in the United States. And as seen from the evidence that I've been able to present to you today, Cracker Barrel's been able to keep to its values and beliefs, causing its success and growth. And due to the decisions of the company, Cracker Barrel has gone from a single store, like I said, in Tennessee, to a national brand known across the United States. And based on what you can understand from the speech, maybe what we can do is follow in the footsteps of Cracker Barrel as a company, stick to your values and what you believe in, and hopefully we can all achieve this great success. Thank you all for listening. Have a wonderful day.